Are you tired of dealing with a dry, itchy scalp that won't go away? Well, stick around. I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can treat your dry scalp. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the Curl House product line and the Curl House Academy, Let's Get Growing program. And today is all about scalp care. Scalp care is key to healthy hair because the foundation of healthy hair is a healthy scalp. But what happens if your scalp always seems like it's on fire and you're itching it and you're scratching it all the time and it's itchy and it's flaky and you can't figure out what to do? Well, as a trichologist, I treat clients with itchy scalp all the time. They don't understand why their scalp is so itchy. I've seen scalps that even look like this. So what you're seeing is a scope image. So we actually use a dermatoscope to actually magnify the scalp so that we can really see, well, what does the scalp look like? And when you look at this picture, you can see that this scalp is flaky and it looks irritated and it looks inflamed and it needs some help. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that I suggest some of my clients do to help cure and treat their scalp. And the very first way that you can treat your dry, itchy scalp, y'all, this is the easiest one, is to shampoo your hair more. Yes, I said it. We do not shampoo our hair and scalp enough. Technically, we shampoo our hair, but we're really cleansing our scalp when we shampoo. You have to remove all the buildup that is on your scalp. Remember, think about all the things that we put on our hair in a given week. We put mousse, we put cream, we put oil, we put curl enhancing gel, we put twisting gel, we put different moisturizers. We put so much stuff on our hair, and what we put on our hair actually gets on our scalp as well. And that doesn't even include those of us who have night sweats. So in addition to what we put on our hair, then our body is producing sweat, which is full of salt, and that's sitting on our scalp. And all of this stuff builds up. And over time, our scalp is super, super itchy and or flaky. And the one thing that we can do to help that is just to shampoo our scalp and hair even more. So if you are not in a habit of cleansing your hair at least once a week, you can certainly get in the habit of cleansing your hair and scalp at least once a week, and that will definitely help with the itching and the flaking that you are experiencing. And the second thing that you can do to treat and cure your dry, itchy scalp is using apple cider vinegar. Yes, you can do an apple cider vinegar rinse on your scalp. Now think about how you use apple cider vinegar now. I know I use it to clean my fruit. It has cleansing properties. ACV is also antimicrobial. So if you have fungus or bacteria on the scalp that's causing the itching and the dryness, doing an ACV rinse will help with that. It also helps to break down the oil and the buildup on your scalp. So if you are dealing with dry, itchy scalp, try an ACV rinse. I actually posted a video maybe a few years ago about the benefits of apple cider vinegar, and someone in my community made this comment. She said, I went to sleep and couldn't sleep with my itchy scalp, so I got up and just poured ACV on my scalp without diluting it, and no more itch. So that is a testament of the power of apple cider vinegar. She didn't even dilute it. She just poured it on her scalp because her scalp was itching that bad, and it helped. It worked. So I recommend, if you are going to use ACV, I do recommend that you dilute it. You could take a half a cup of ACV and dilute it with 2 cups of water and pour it on your scalp. You can do this on wash day. You can get in the habit of doing it regularly on wash day until that itching subsides. So that is number 2. Use apple cider vinegar rinse. And the third way to treat and cure your dry, itchy scalp is to do steam treatments. I'm referring to a steam treatment directly to your scalp. So before you shampoo your hair, or even while you're shampooing your hair, you can do a steam treatment. So I want you to keep in mind, if you're dealing with dry, itchy scalp, particularly dandruff, dandruff happens when there is too much fungus on the scalp. So some fungus and yeast is actually normal, but if there's an overproduction of fungus on the scalp, then that leads to a disruption of your scalp microbiome and leading to dandruff. So if you are doing a steam treatment will actually open up the pores of your scalp. It's going to help to better cleanse the scalp, and that's going to lead to more proper scalp health, thereby reducing the dandruff and reducing the dry, itchy scalp. So get in the habit of incorporating steam treatments into your natural hair routine directly to your scalp, and you will notice that over time, your dry, itchy scalp may start to subside. Okay, that was 3 things that you could do topically to your scalp to help with your dry, itchy scalp. But y'all know at Curl House, we grow differently. So we take a different approach to our healthy hair and scalp care. And we also look for things within that may be causing our hair and scalp challenges. So in this case, number 4, what we're going to do differently, we are going to consider what we eat. So that is number 4. You may have to change your diet if you are dealing with dry and itchy scalp. So I talked earlier about the overproduction of fungus and yeast on your scalp. And what do you think increases yeast on your scalp? What does yeast feed on? Sugar. Yes, sugar. So if you have a diet that is high in processed sugar, that may be the reason you may be dealing with itchy scalp, flaky scalp because of your nutrition. So if you know yourself, if you are dealing with just, again, dry, itchy scalp, flaky scalp, and you don't know why, I need you to do a self-check, and I need you to ask yourself, am I consuming too much processed sugar? And if that's the case, then you may want to cut back just a little so that your scalp will thank you for it. And in addition to processed sugar, I also noticed as a trichologist, people with diets high in dairy, that may be the cause of your flaking on your scalp as well. So just do a self-check to determine if they are the causes of your dry, flaky scalp. And if that's the case, then you just may need to make some modifications to your lifestyle. And the 5th and last thing that you can do to treat and cure your dry, itchy scalp is to drink more water. Yes, it is as simple as that. Drink more water, you all. So when you drink water, water circulates through your body, and guess what it reaches last? Your scalp. Water reaches your scalp last. So if you are dealing with some flakes or some dryness, it could simply be because you are dehydrated. And if you are dehydrated within your body, then your scalp is certainly dehydrated. So I encourage you to drink more water. According to the Institute of Medicine, you should be drinking at least 2 to 3 liters of water per day for healthy hair growth. 2 or 3 liters of water per day. Are you drinking that? If not, and if you have dry, itchy, flaky scalp, then I encourage you just to drink more water. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you notice, I did not say anything about oils, applying oils or grease to the scalp, because many times when you are dealing with the dry, flaky, itchy scalp, then oils and grease may not be the answer. You could be dealing with a chronically dry scalp. So while oils have their place, if your scalp is already dry, applying an oil or grease to a chronically dry scalp may not be the answer. Your scalp needs hydration, which is why I encourage you to shampoo your hair more often. When you shampoo your hair, your scalp gets maximum hydration from water. And I encourage you to drink water because your scalp can get moisturized from the inside out. Now, I do have a product called the Curl House Follicle Stimulating Drops that is water-based, not oil-based. This product helps to soothe a dry, itchy scalp. It's, again, water-based, so it moisturizes a dry, itchy scalp. It encourages growth. It decreases inflammation. It is fabulous for your scalp. And I'm also in the process of relaunching my entire product line that is geared toward hair and scalp hydration, moisture, and growth. If you're not on the wait list, I encourage you to join the wait list so that you can get a notification when the product line relaunches very soon. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.